lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and today we're going to be talking about the most intriguing socialite scandals from the 20th century. So thank you Karma for sponsoring this video, and since the weather is finally getting warmer out, I'm in desperate need for a nice lightweight spring jacket, and I've been searching online and I found one really cute one that I like from the Hudson's Bay, but I do not want to pay full price. So I signed up with Karma and installed the free Google extension, and Karma was able to notify me when the jacket goes on sale, and it ended up saving 30% off, which is awesome. So I got a discount on the coat, and Karma is a free app and Chrome extension. The first feature is it automatically finds and applies the best coupon code for you at checkout. And the second feature is you can plan and organize your shopping by saving items that you like from thousands of stores to shopping lists. And the third feature is you get real-time price updates on items you've saved. So the feature that I used and is one of my favorites is the sale notifications, because I always get so upset when I look for something and either it sells out or I miss out on the sale, and then 3 days later I go back to look and then it's at full price again. So the sale notification is super easy to do. So you click the blue button when you see an item you'd like to save and select the size, color, and type of notification you'd like to receive. Then you'll get an email or a mobile push when the item goes on sale. And the fourth feature is you earn cash back. So make sure you get Karma's free Chrome extension by clicking the link below in my description box. All right, let's jump right in and talk about the socialite scandals from the 20th century.
I recently started watching The Gilded Age on HBO, and I love all of the scandalous lifestyles of New York socialites. I just found it so interesting, and it got me thinking about real-life socialites from the 20th century and their scandals. Here is a look at some of the most infamous socialite scandals and controversies from the 20th century. So first on the list is Gloria Vanderbilt. Throughout Gloria Vanderbilt's legendary life, she was frequently involved in a scandal. Gloria, the sole child of railroad heir Renegade Vanderbilt of the Vanderbilt family, was first forced into the spotlight when she was 10 years old, following a spectacular custody trial between her mother and her aunt. People in the court testified that Gloria's mother had left naked images around the house and even taught Gloria how to make cocktails during the trial of the century. Gloria's aunt, unsurprisingly, ended up with the custody of the child. The trial, however, provided a window into the lifestyles of the ultra-wealthy for the people of New York, who were in the midst of the Great Depression in 1934, and the media had a field day with it. Gloria would not see her mother for another 7 years following the custody hearing. Gloria married her first husband, Pat DiCicco, a Hollywood agent and mobster, when she was just 17 years old, and went to visit her mother in California. This marriage, however, only lasted 4 years, and Gloria and DiCicco divorced when she was only 21 years old, saying that DiCicco was physically violent to her. Gloria married conductor Leopold Stokowski, who was 42 years her senior, in April 1944, just weeks after her divorce from DiCicco. Despite having been married for 11 years and having 2 children, the couple split. Gloria married filmmaker Sidney Lumet, whom she had been married to for 8 years within a year. Wyatt Cooper, an author, playwright, and actor, was her fourth and final husband. The two had 2 boys, and one of them was Anderson Cooper, and they were married for 15 years. And I was shocked to find out that Anderson Cooper is Gloria Vanderbilt's son. And next on the list is Lee Radziwill and Jackie Kennedy. The Bouvier sisters, Jacqueline and Carolyn, were once the most famous sisters in the world. Their father urged the girls to work hard and strive to be the greatest, but there could only be a one best. The sisters' sibling rivalry, which featured shared romantic interests and opposing styles, was frequently in the news. During their lives, the two sisters ascended to greatness. Lee married first in 1953, despite the fact that she was younger than Jackie. Feeling overshadowed by her younger sister, Jackie married America's most eligible bachelor, the soon-to-be senator from Massachusetts, John F. Kennedy, just 2 months after Lee's wedding. September 1953, Jackie and JFK's wedding was considered the social event of the year. When Lee married nobleman and Prince Stanislaw Radziwill in 1959, she outshone Jackie once more. Radziwill was a Polish count who gave up his royal title during the Second World War to become a British citizen, but Lee kept her title as princess. When JFK was elected president in 1961, however, even the royal title was overshadowed and the world fell in love with Jackie. Jackie's new role as First Lady, on the other hand, drew the two sisters closer together rather than fueling their rivalry. When Jackie was burdened by her new rank and responsibilities, she turned to Lee for help, and Lee and her husband paid frequent trips to the White House while JFK was in office. During this period, however, it became increasingly clear that the focus of attention was on Jackie rather than Lee. Even though Lee had chosen Jackie's clothes, it was Jackie who became a global style hero and icon. Lee's marriage was falling apart while Jackie was in the White House, leaving her angry at Jackie. Lee began an affair with Aristotle Socrates Onassis, a Greek shipping millionaire and tycoon, either in defiance of Jackie or as a way to outshine her. To make matters even worse, Onassis was openly despised and distrusted by both JFK and his brother Robert Kennedy. And of course, Jackie Kennedy would marry Aristotle Onassis in 1968. Jackie didn't leave anything to Lee in her will when she died in May 1994, noting that she didn't make any provisions for her younger sister, for whom I have tremendous regard because I've already done so much during my lifetime. Jackie, on the other hand, gave Lee's two children $500,000 each. Next on the list is Barbara Hutton. On November 14, 1912, socialite Barbara Hutton was born into a wealthy family in New York City. Her grandpa founded the Woolworth store chain. She made her debut into society when she was 18 years old with an $80,000 debut. This would have been scandalous under normal conditions, but she made her debut in society in 1930, 1 year during the Great Depression. She married her first spouse, Prince Alexis M. Devani, when she was 20 years old. She turned 21 a year later and inherited more than $20 million, which she increased through investments over the next few years. Barbara and M. Devani divorced in March 1935. Barbara married a second time less than 24 hours after her first divorce was granted, this time to Count Haugwitz Reventlow, wealthy Danish aristocrat. Reventlow, on the other hand, was highly cruel to Hutton, hitting her so badly that she was hospitalized and he was arrested. In 1941, the couple divorced. Barbara Hutton married actor Cary Grant in 1941. Hutton was cited as claiming that Cary Grant was the husband I loved the best of her 7 marriages. In 1945, she was granted a divorce on the basis of mental cruelty, claiming that Grant was more concerned with his acting profession than her. Hutton would marry 4 more times in her life. She married 3 princes, a count, a baron, a diplomat, and a Hollywood movie star in all. Despite having all the money in the world, Hutton was tormented by poisonous relationships as well as physical and mental health issues. In 1972, Hutton's only child died in an airplane crash, leaving her distraught. She also struggled with anorexia and drug addiction, which led to her body shutting down. She died at the age of 66 on May 11, 1979. And next on the list is Babe Paley. Barbara Babe Paley was born on July 5, 1915. Despite being a socialite as a child, she rose to prominence after marrying CBS pioneer William S. Paley, Truman Capote's Gang of Swans, the most gorgeous woman at the time, including Babe Paley. Gloria Guinness and Lee Radziwill were among the swans in attendance. Paley's biggest scandal occurred in 1975 when Truman Capote released La Cote Basque, a short novel that disclosed the secrets of New York's high society members. Capote's most beloved swan, Babe Paley, was the one who suffered the most from this expose. The account of the one-night affair between William S. Paley and an unknown woman is told in the novel, but it is thought to be based on Nelson Rockefeller's second wife, Mary. Babe was heartbroken and embarrassed after reading the news about her spouse. She was also dying of cancer at the time of the publication, and she had to cut Truman out of her life. She never spoke to him again after that, and she died in 1978. And lastly is Zsa Zsa Gabor. Zsa Zsa Gabor ascended through the ranks of American society despite not being born into wealth, becoming recognized just for being herself. In April 1942, she married hotel tycoon Conrad Hilton, but the couple divorced in 1947. She would marry 9 times during the course of her life. Sean Connery and Frank Sinatra were among her lovers, and she claimed to have turned down the advances of John F. Kennedy, Elvis Presley, and Henry Fonda throughout her lifetime. JFK took her out for 3 months, but I never slept with them, she says. He slept with just about everyone. He took me out because he enjoyed being with me. I'm actually curious to research who JFK slept with and all the people he had an affair with. Let me know if you'd be interested in that for another video. Zsa Zsa had a history of scandals, the most infamous of which being her affair with her stepson Conrad Nicky Hilton Jr. in 1944, and Conrad Hilton Jr. eventually married actress Elizabeth Taylor for the first time. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you wanted me to do a deep dive into more of these stories. I'm very interested in researching more about Gloria Vanderbilt as well as Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to check out Karma below in the description box and get the Karma Shopping Assistant and the Google Chrome extension. And Karma is an all-in-one shopping assistant that automatically helps you shop smart and save time and money automatically. All right, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.